Mid-American Answering University would like to welcome all players, officials, and spectators to tonight's contest in the Cook Center Bell Family Arena. This evening's game features the Park University Pirates and your Pioneers. Coming into the contest tonight, the Pirates have a 13-7 overall record and 8-6 in the conference. And your Pioneers currently have a 12-12 overall record and are now 7-7 in the conference. Now will everyone please stand for the invocation led by Nate Howard. Remain standing for the national anthem.
Dear God, thank you for bringing us all here tonight to play and watch the game that we all love and that you have blessed us to be skilled in. God, thank you for just bringing everybody here safe, and please help nobody to get injured and everybody to enjoy the game and get home safe. Amen.
Now for tonight's starting lineups, first for Park University. Starting at guard, a 6'6" senior from Rochester, New York, number 4, Corey Reeves. At the other guard, 6'3" senior from Brandon, Mississippi, number 5, Quez Williamson. At the other guard, 6'2" sophomore from Perryville, Arkansas, number 23, Cody Dorsch. At forward, 6'6" senior from Detroit, Michigan, number 22, Ernest Miles III. And at the other forward, 6'7" sophomore from Santa Cruz do Sul, Brazil, number 32, Augusto Osman. Park is coached by Jason Klein. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing your Pioneers. Starting at guard, a 5'11" senior from Topeka, Kansas, number 3, Trey Brown. At the other guard, 6'5" junior from McPherson, Kansas, number 13, Jake Alexander. At the other guard, 6'5" junior from Olathe, Kansas, number 25, Anthony Brown. At forward, a 6'8" sophomore from Kansas City, Missouri, number 23, Caleb Jones McCreary. And at the other forward, a 6'7" senior from Salt Lake City, Utah, number 0, Cameron Brady. The Pioneers are coached by the incomparable Rocky Lamar, assisted by Adam Hefker and Brody Bell. Tonight's referees are John
Well, welcome back to the Cook Center Bell Family Arena in Rocky Lamar Court, where we're set for some Heart of America Athletic Conference action between your Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers and the visiting Park University Pirates. The Pioneers with their traditional starting five: Jones McCrary ready to jump center, Anthony Brown, Trey Brown, Jake Alexander, and Cam Brady round out the five. A notable absence for Park University as star point guard Rod Marthone is in a walking boot with some crutches on the sideline, so hopefully he has a short-term injury and will be back soon, but he'll be sorely missed by this Park team. A multiple-time all-conference player, Marthone, but Corey Reeves gets things started for the Park Pirates, but Trey Brown comes away with a steal to get things started. Skip pass to Jake Alexander. Alexander turns down the three, finds Cam Brady in the corner. His three's on the way. Got it to go. Pioneers off to a 3-0 start, and Brady picks up right where he left off after a 25-point performance Saturday against number 1 William Penn. And Anthony Brown with the tough task of guarding senior forward Corey Reeves, number 4 in the red jerseys. Keep your eye on him. He's coming off of a monster game at Clark, where Park goes to Clark and wins. A tough place to play in Dubuque, and Corey Reeves with 28 and 10 in that one. And Dortch has got himself an uncontested three, top of the key, no good. That's his job. Starting in place of Marthone is sophomore guard Cody Dortch out of Perigold, Arkansas. Junior college transfer. He can really shoot it from three. Pioneers fortunate that time not to come away with one. And Jones McCrary tied up on the dribble handoff. Gets it back to Cam Brady. Alexander now looking for Cam Brady in the post. Gets it to him. Double team comes over, but his reverse layup doesn't drop. Fights for the offensive rebound. It comes down in the hands of an open Trey Brown. He knocks down a triple. So Pioneers 2 for 2 from downtown to start this one. 6-0 lead early for the offensive rebound from Cam Brady and a kick out to the wide open Trey Brown. They're going to look to go to Hausman in the post, guarded by Jones McCrary. Good defense from the Pioneers, blow that one up. Ernest Miles all the way to the bucket. That's partially blocked by Jones McCrary. Pioneers have numbers. Alexander will push left side. Between the legs, try to get middle. Another three on a pick and pop. Brady left wing. He knocks down another one, and Coach Klein's seen enough. A 9-0 start for the Pioneers. Cam Brady with 2 triples, Trey Brown with 1. And we got a 30-second timeout from the Pirates. Stay with us on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. A hot shooting start for the Pioneers to get things started, as they've got 9 in the first 2 minutes. Not an unfamiliar position for the Pirates, though. Pioneers off to a huge lead in Parkville, and Pirates came all the way back from down 16 in the first half to win that one by 3. So no stranger to comebacks, but an offensive foul here by Cody Dortch. Another turnover, his first personal, the first team foul on either side. And Trey Brown going to set the offense for the Pioneers. Park coming out in a bit of a 2-3 zone look. Anthony Brown has it left wing, got it to Cam Brady in the corner. He thought about another three, turned it down. Alexander catches it high post. Trey Brown open three, right side. Make it 4 for 4 from downtown. Brady and Brown just back and forth, 6 apiece, both of them knocking down triples. It's 12-0 early here in the Cook Center. Quez Williamson gets the offense set for the Pirates. They're going to look to go back to Hausman in the post. Corey Reeves settles for a three on the right wing, no good, and Cam Brady skies for the rebound. Pioneers have numbers. Trey Brown pushes. He gets into the paint. Back to Brady. This time he goes drive and kick. Got it to Jones McCrary, short corner. Quick spin on the baseline, reverse layup up and good. Make it 14-0. And Coach Klein quick on the trigger. That's 2 timeouts here in the first 2.5 minutes of the ball game for the Pirates. That's going to be another 30-second timeout, so we'll talk through it. What a start from your Pioneers. Some energy right out of the gates after an incredible basketball game Saturday with maybe the best crowd that the Cook Center's seen in the last 5 years, as there's been a couple of years where they couldn't have fans due to the COVID protocols, but a service to honor head coach Rocky Lamar following the overtime game with number 1 William Penn Saturday has got this team playing with some confidence. Cam Brady and Trey Brown, 2 triples apiece, and Caleb Jones McCrary, the post move and the reverse layup. A 14-0 start. Pioneers couldn't have scripted it any better. And this is where you need your senior star point guard, Rod Marthone, to settle you down, and he's going to be sorely missed for the Pirates. Hopefully he's okay, and this is a short-term injury, and he'll be back for the playoffs because a great player and a great kid, and the Pirates sorely miss him. Corey Reeves, the All-American for the Pirates, settles things down, gets a pull-up jumper to go. 14-2 is your score. Pioneers try to get off and running before Park can set that press. Anthony Brown through the full-court outlet. It was deflected out of bounds by Augusto Hosman, the sophomore from Brazil. The Pioneers keep possession. Park goes into his zone. Long inbounds pass to Jones McCrary. He gets it to Anthony Brown, isolated on the left side. Drive and kick, found McCrary middle of the lane. It was stripped away, but stolen right back from Anthony Brown, and Brown goes to the bucket, hangs and hits over the athletic Corey Reeves. A tough finish from Anthony Brown. He wanted to go reverse layup and read the block shot defender coming over, which was Reeves, stayed this side and finished at the rim, in another offensive foul on Cody Dortch. He's pleading his case to the officials. He's close to a technical foul. Klein's going to pull him out.
That was the second personal.
So Dortch both times on that dribble handoff action just blew up the defender coming through the handoff, and both times was called for the offensive foul. He'll take a seat. And Ricard Baptiste into the game now, number 12 in the red. That's a junior guard from Brooklyn, New York, a junior college transfer. High-low action. Good position. Jones McCrary catches it deep, gets back to his strong hand on the jump hook, and that might have been touched by Quez Williamson for a goaltend, no call. He may have pulled his hand back in time. Corey Reeves off and running for the Pirates. Now they're going to slow things down. Pioneers got what they wanted, which is a post touch for Jones McCrary. Unable to convert on that opportunity after a blistering start. Quez Williamson, drive and kick. Reeves, that's the guy you got to pay a lot of attention to in the half court. Those two really, 4 and 5 in the red jerseys. Williamson and Reeves both averaging close to 18 points a ball game. Floater no good. Rebound Cam Brady, who had another double-double Saturday, 25 points, 10 rebounds against William Penn. Trey Brown in the paint, kicks it out. Alexander, he's going to try a three right side, too strong. And Quez Williamson tracked down the rebound but let it fall out of bounds. It will be Park basketball. That brings senior guard Drew Smith into the ballgame for the Pioneers, number 12. He guards the ball top of the key out of Kansas City, Missouri. From Parkville, actually. Park Hill South High School, playing against his hometown team. Corey Reeves, three left side, no good. Rebound Jones McCrary. So a 16-2 first 5 minutes for the Pioneers. And Park will settle down. They are often an excellent second half team. They play such a high pressure defense, force a lot of turnovers, and they wear you down throughout the game. So this one's certainly not over, but a great start for the home team. And Jones McCrary right to the bucket.
Jones McCrary.
The Pirates like to switch a lot of ball screens, and that time Quez Williamson got switched on to the 6'8 Jones McCrary. And Williamson, a good athlete, but typically guards on the perimeter, and that's going to be a handful if he has to guard Jones McCrary in the post. That time Caleb walks right to the rim and lays it in. Now Williamson answers with a drive to the rim of his own. Couldn't get the layup to go. Cam Brady, full court outlet. Anthony Brown's going to throw one down. Let's make it 20-2. That was a Pat Mahomes to Tyreek Hill football pass right there. A touchdown on the seam route up the middle of the floor. Great find from Cam Brady, and Anthony Brown the beneficiary. Another stop for the Pioneer defense. Ice cold start for the Pirates. Turnovers and missed jump shots here early. Anthony Brown goes drive and kick. Trey Brown wants to reset. Goes dribble handoff, Drew Smith. Drew Smith probing, swings it to Brown. Anthony Brown thought about a three. He got his defender off his feet. And he would have had an easy dunk for Caleb Jones McCrary, but a foul on the floor prior to the pass.
That's his first, 13.
What a start offensively. And this is a group that goes on big runs both ways, where they get hot and score a bunch in a row, and they have stretches where they struggle to score it. And runs both ways can happen. But Jones McCrary and Cam Brady check out. So Pedro Lopes, the senior forward from Brazil, back into the ballgame. Jake Alexander all the way to the bucket, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be on DeMarcus Hudson, number 2 in the red jerseys.
Number 2, DeMarcus Hudson.
Hudson, a second-year freshman out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. I believe he was a freshman last year, but no eligibility cost a year ago due to the COVID rules. And Alexander's going to find himself at the line for 2. Knocks down the first one. On that last dead ball, Hudson checked in, who picked up that foul, as well as 21 Robert Rhodes, the 6'8 forward out of Grandview. KCK transfer. So Caleb Jones McCrary as well as Robert Rhodes, both KCK, community college transfers, teammates a year ago. Places it to a ball screen, slipped it. Pioneers did a nice job staying home. That time Reeves splits 2 defenders all the way to the bucket, gets the finger roll to go. He's got all 4 for the Pirates, and he's going to have a heavy load on his shoulders with the absence of Rod Marthone, and he's got all 4. And this is a guy more than capable of filling it up from the perimeter and all the way to the bucket. Maybe the best athlete in the conference or the country as far as vertically. When he gets up to dunk a basketball, he's looking down in the rim. Anthony Brown snakes his way into the paint, gets a difficult floater to go. He's got 6. So Brady, Brown, and Brown, all with 6 points for the Pioneers. Each would lead Park alone 6-4, but the Pioneers 24-4 here, 7 minutes into the ball game. Reeves has it again. They're going to ice that ball screen. The Pioneers defense calling out ice, ice. That means they're going to keep the ball on that side of the floor. So when that second offensive player comes to set a screen, they're going to jump up top and push it toward the sideline, keep them over there. Park does a nice job of slipping that screen and the big sprinting to the rim, trying to get a cheap layup out of it, but so far so good from the Pioneer defense. Hudson takes the inbounds pass. They're going to look for Ernest Miles in the post, 22. Lefty from Detroit, Michigan. He's been at Park for 4, maybe 5 years now. An all-conference player. Leads the conference in double-doubles just about every year. Miles, the best offensive rebounder. He just relentlessly attacks the glass. Averages 12 points and 10 rebounds a game. And that's going to be Jake Alexander's second personal foul, so he's going to take a seat as Coach Rocky Lamar typically plays a 7 or 8 man rotation, and he doesn't like guys to get 3 fouls in the first half. If you get 2, you may be done for the half. And Hudson's going to go to the line for 1 more. He knocks it down. So DeMarcus Hudson with the and 1 gets Park to 7. 24-7 your score, 12:32 to go first half. Full court press on for the Pirates. Klein known for a high pressure, full court press defense. They force a lot of turnovers. They'll switch a ton of screens, which can cause problems for offenses in the past, but so far tonight, the Pioneers have got out in transition and not had to deal with that pesky half-court defense. Anthony Brown, shot fake, got his defender off the floor, but Hudson poked it away. I think Brown dribbled it off of Hudson's foot there. Not a kicked ball violation because Hudson did not make an intentional kicking motion. It was incidental contact, so it's the correct call. You don't blow the whistle for that. And Hudson, taken off in transition, was fouled by Trey Brown to stop the fast break. So 24-7 your score. First foul on Trey Brown, third on the Pioneers. Alexander has the other 2. Both teams at 3 team fouls here. And Quez Williamson gets the offense set for Park. Pro cut across the top, gets it to the All-American Corey Reeves. Double high ball screen. He splits it, throws a lob on the corner. Hudson unable to handle it. It was open. The backdoor cut is whoever was defending that weak side corner lost sight of his man. A good backdoor cut from Hudson, but unable to capitalize on the lob attempt. Trey Brown, drive and kick. Anthony Brown, shot fake. Got his defender off the floor again. He went drive and kick. This time Trey Brown's 3 too strong, and rebound by Reeves. Corey Reeves takes it across himself. Guarded by Anthony Brown. That's the matchup to watch. 2 All-Americans at the top of the key there, 25 and 4. And that's a travel on Ernest Miles. 1 too many steps. He got all the way into the paint, had an up and under, but slid that back foot. Couldn't keep his pivot foot down, so that's a travel. Allows Park to set up their full court press. Somebody's got to come back, be a pressure release for Trey Brown. It'll be Drew Smith. He's going to set the offense for the Pioneers. They'll get into their continuity ball screen action. Continuous ball screens on the wings, changing sides of the floor. Got it to Pedro Lops, who went penetrate and pitch. It was deflected by Hudson, but Lops recovers. Smith back to Pedro. Dribble handoff action, Trey Brown. 3 on the way. He got it. Good late shot clock execution from the Pioneers. Didn't panic, got into another secondary action. Drew Smith set the pin down. Pedro Lops got it to Trey off the handoff and an open 3. 27-7 lead here early on. Rhodes has it, looking to enter the post to Corey Reeves. Good defense from Anthony Brown, denied it there. Hudson's jumper on the elbow, got it. So DeMarcus Hudson, the freshman with 5 points, has given Corey Reeves some support. All 9 of the Park Pirates points from those two. And Drew Smith going to relieve the pressure again for Trey Brown, bring it across, running de facto point guard here. Anthony Brown finds a cutting Cam Brady on the pick and roll. Perfectly executed two-man game that time from Brown and Brady. That's the classic Utah Jazz empty wing ball screen. The old John Stockton and Karl Malone play, and just tough to guard, always has been, and Cam Brady with the layup. 29-9. Hudson's got another three on the way, top of the key. Looked good the whole way, left it too strong. Anthony Brown throws a 94-foot outlet to Brady, and it's going to hit the stanchion. That's going to send us to the under 10 media timeout, so a hot shooting start from the home team leads 29-9 with the under 10 media timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. It's going to be Pirate basketball when we get action set to resume with 9:59 to go first half. And Taj Brown in the chat supporting little brother Anthony Brown, as well as a happy birthday shout out to 5th year, maybe 6th year senior Pedro Lops, with the no better way to celebrate your birthday than a game day. And Pedro has been battling through a foot injury all season, has been such an important part of the Pioneer basketball program for the last 5 seasons. We've loved having him. So happy birthday, Pedro. Pioneers another stop coming out of the timeout. Brooks Langer, freshman, into the game now for the Pioneers. That's 15 in the white jerseys. Caleb Jones-McCrary back in, and he handles it in the post. One-on-one with his former teammate Rhodes. They bring a triple team. Cam Brady with the pass fake is going to take a three, top of the key. He hit another one. Cam Brady just absolutely on fire to start this one. He leads the Pirates 11-9 himself. And Corey Reeves going to work one-on-one. Skip pass to Hudson. Ball movement gets Quez Williamson a touch, top of the key. Back to Hudson. Here comes the ball screen from Rhodes. Trey Brown, an excellent job defeating the ball screen. And Quez Williamson goes right into the lane. Pull-up jumper, no good. Brooks Langer tracks down the rebound. Gets it to Anthony Brown, who's going to slow things down. No need to force a turnover with a lead like this early. Anthony Brown has a center in Ernest Miles on him. Looking to isolate. Now he's going to swing it to Brooks Langer. Get some ball movement. Cam Brady, shot fake, got his defender off the floor, went all the way to the bucket. He thought about throwing that down on top of the help side defender, but then changed his mind in the air and went finger roll off the glass. He's got 13 and done it every which way. A highlight dunk, a layup off the dribble, 3 threes. What a start from the junior. Excuse me, he's a senior, but he's got one more year to play. That COVID rule coming in handy. Hopefully he sticks around for one more. Brooks Langer on the skip pass. Went all the way to the bucket, had himself a layup, but they're going to say he was out of bounds in the corner off of the catch. So quick first step backwards on that inline. Going to be turnover Park basketball. Quez Williamson bringing it across, having to run the point guard spot, which he's typically a wing player. He can handle the basketball, but certainly missing his buddy Marthone to run the point for him, get him some easy looks. And Corey Reeves, a strong take to the rim. Layup's good on the right side. He's got 6. Cuts the lead in 34-11. Langer off the ball screen, keeps it moving. Pioneers staying in their continuity ball screen offense. Continuous pick and rolls on the wing. This time they're going to try to feed the post to Brady. Couldn't get it to him. Langer off the screen from Jones McCrary. Swings it back to Trey Brown. He's got to take a deep pull-up three into the shot clock. Not there, but Cam Brady with the pip in. He's got 15, make it 36-11. And Langer guarding Williamson, top of the key. He swings it to Ricard Baptiste, and a jumper from Ernest Miles. That's not his strong suit. Ernest Miles so good around the rim, doesn't shoot it from the perimeter typically. Tried one there, no good. A turnover, though, is going to lead to a Park fast break. Pull-up jumper off the glass, no good. Rebound from Langer. Pioneers have numbers. He finds Cam Brady. Lob to Jones McCrary for the dunk. Cam Brady doing it all. And Trey Brown steals one in the backcourt. It was 3 Pirates and 1 Pioneer. Trey Brown stole it away, dribbled out to the three-point line, and knocks down a triple. 41-11 is your score. Brady's got 15, and Trey Brown has 12. And we've got a timeout. The Pirates call timeout. They've taken 3 of them here in the first half, and what a start from the Pioneers. Hot shooting from the three-point line, a couple of highlight dunks, and excellent defense finds a 30-point first-half lead for the home team. We'll be back after a full timeout, MNUsports.com. .6:26 to go first half. It'll be Park basketball after the timeout. And a couple of substitutions for the Pirates. Corey Reeves has checked out for a quick blow. He'll be back in at the next dead ball. They can ill afford to have him on the bench. And he and Williamson both out right now, the 2 leading scorers for the Pirates, aside from Marthone, who again is unavailable due to a foot injury. Hausman gets it inside. He's going to have a layup attempt, no good. Rebounded by Brady, who's again, he's everywhere, offense, defense, and on the glass. Going to set up offense. Trey Brown, set play coming out of the timeout. Let's see what they have drawn up. Going to go to Anthony Brown right side. They've got Jones McCrary in the post. They go to him. High-low pass. He caught it. Reverse layup. No good. Good defense in the post by Augusto Hausman. Jones McCrary couldn't get it to fall. And they go back to Hausman right side. That should be one extra step, and it is. Traveling violation. Corey Reeves will check back in for Baptiste. Coach Klein in shock at his team's performance after they're coming off a big win at Clark, who's a good team on the road. And Park didn't have Marthone in that one either, so they've adjusted a bit. But, again, missing him tonight. And Coach Watson, his assistant, an excellent player of his own, a Division I player out of the Kansas City area. And his brother, the assistant coach prior, B.J. Watson, now a head coach of a very successful post-grad team out in the East Coast. So shout out to BJ. I'm sure he's watching his Pirates. He's a standout player there as well. It's going to be another travel, this time on Reeves. One too many steps right off the catch, attacking the basket. Coach Hepker and Coach Lamar instructing their point guard, run it again, run it again. Trying to get into the same action they had before. And it's going to be a little look for Brady at the high post. That's his sweet spot, and he knocks it down. Pioneers have run that play for years. That's Brady's favorite spot, that left elbow jumper. A little curl action off the pin down, and he's got 17 here in the first half. High post entry to Miles. Miles swings it to Hausman. To Dortch, top of the key. He jab steps, gets in the paint, throws a little floating lob pass to Hausman, and Hausman's going to go to the free throw line as he got Jones McCrary off his feet with the shot fake. Caleb tried to stay vertical and not pick up a foul, as one of the few things Jones McCrary struggled with on the floor this year is his foul trouble. Fouled out of a couple of games here recently, and that's just his first, but they can snowball. You can get 2 or 3 in a hurry when you're a big that goes after a lot of shot blocks like Jones McCrary does. And Hausman good on the first foul shot. Second one on the way, and too strong, rebounded by Brady. Just 5 minutes to go first half, and the Pirates find themselves with a 31-point deficit, 43-12. High ball screen coming from Jones McCrary. Trey Brown works right to left. There's a lob action. It was there for a moment, and then help defense from Hudson came, which left Jake Alexander open at the top of the key, and he buries the triple. So Alexander sets a great back screen, and if Hudson doesn't help off, it's a dunk for Caleb Jones McCrary. So Hudson wisely helps, avoids the dunk, but Jake Alexander, good execution, steps to the three-point line and knocks it down. Quez Williamson, backdoor cut, found an open Hudson, and Cam Brady came over and helped and blocked it away, but that's what I'm talking about, the fouls on Jones McCrary. So he's picked up 2 personal fouls in the past 2 possessions. He's shocked. He can't believe it was on him, thought it would be on Brady. It looked like a clean block from where I'm standing, but I'm upstairs about 40 feet away. We'll give the official a benefit of the doubt. DeMarcus Hudson will head to the free throw line. Buries the first one, and that'll bring birthday boy Pedro Lops back into the ball game. Fun fact, Pirates center Augusto Hausman and Pioneers center Pedro Lops battled against each other growing up over in Brazil. Huge country all the way across the other side of the world, and those two guys played against each other in youth basketball and found each other in the middle of the United States in college basketball and are matched up again. Kind of a cool story. Trey Brown uses a screen from Pedro Lops. This time it was Anthony Brown who set the back screen, and he finds himself wide open, and his 3 just rattles out, but good execution. Back to the same set, got another clean look at 3. And Ernest Miles in transition all the way to the bucket is fouled. He's going to head to the line for 2. They're going to get Anthony Brown with the reach in. Did prevent the layup, but Miles ahead to the free throw line. Just the first foul on Anthony Brown. Miles with the bright gold shoes on. Knocks down the free throw. Congratulations to Ernest Miles, who just joined the 1,000-point club and over 500 rebounds at Park. So what a career from Miles. Been a thorn in the side of coaches in the AMC for a couple of years, in the Heart of America Athletic Conference the last couple of years, as he is a relentless offensive rebounder. Can defend really all 5 positions and had a spectacular career at Park. Cam Brady, shot fake all the way into the paint. That's going to be an offensive foul. DeMarcus Hudson slid over and helped side. Got outside of the restricted area, drew the charge. So that's Cam Brady's first personal. 7th on the Pioneers, so Park will be in the bonus the rest of the half. 3:23 to go. Hudson running the point now. And wanted to go to Quez Williamson. Jake Alexander jumped the passing lane. He's going to go coast to coast. Left-handed layup up and good as he took the contact, went off 2 feet, kept his balance, and finished with the left hand. Quez Williamson responds all the way to the bucket. Tough finish from Quez Williamson. He's going to go to the line for 1 more. That's the first basket of the game for Williamson. Again, this guy averaged 16 points a ball game, and just now on the scoreboard with 3 to go in the first half with a difficult finish in transition, and took the foul from Lops, Pedro's first personal. And Quez Williamson converts on the and-one. 18-48 your score, 3:02 to go first half. Park sets up the press. Trey Brown wisely hands it to the official to buy his teammates some time to get in their press break spots. That's a 5th-year senior point guard right there. Gets him set up in their continuity offense. Cam Brady isolated in the post, wanted to get a touch. He's being guarded by the smaller Hudson. couldn't get it to him. And now Lops has a mismatch guarded by Quez Williamson in the post and unable to get it to him there. So Park doing a good job defending in the interior that time, but Anthony Brown responds with a three on the left wing, and Coach Lamar is asking for a timeout. The officials missed it. Finally gave it to him, but after a long possession by the Pioneers, it ends with an excellent three-point shooter with a catch-and-shoot three on the left wing, and Anthony Brown knocks it down. He's got 9 points in the ball game, and it's 51-18 your score. See the drive and kick there from Drew Smith on the replay. Well-executed half-court offense, and it's been across the board. The Pioneers got out in transition early. They knocked down 4 triples to start the ball game. Cam Brady 2, Trey Brown 2, all in the half-court executing. Dunks from Joan McCrary, dunks from Brady, set play execution. Jake Alexander knocking down the three. That time the drive and kick, Drew Smith to Anthony Brown. So it's been all Pioneers here early. 2:31 to go, first half. Quez Williamson brings it across the timeline for Park. He's guarded by Drew Smith, top of the key. Smith going to jump on top and ice that ball screen, and they're going to get him for a touch foul. Quez Williamson will head back to the free throw line. Again, you saw Smith that time trying not to let Quez Williamson turn the corner, keep him on this side of the floor, and he jumped on top of that screen and just a little bit too much contact. Just the first personal foul on Smith. Quez Williamson back to the line. And he buries the first. Student section from the Pioneers having a little fun with Ernest Miles. I think Miles was hoping for a foul on Lops. Lops saying, what are you talking about? He grabbed my jersey and no foul call, just play on. Quez Williamson 3 for 3 at the line now. And Blake Williams will check in for Park, a 6'4" junior. Transfer from Chandler Gilbert Community College out in Arizona. And Trey Brown able to get it to Anthony Brown against the press, and he'll go right at Williams. Fresh off the bench, having to pick up Anthony Brown full court. That's not a task I envy. And they're going to get it to Trey Brown off the zipper. Here comes a high ball screen from Lops. Brown uses it, gets into the paint, finds Cam Brady in the corner. He turns the three down this time, resets to Trey Brown. Trey's going to take a deep three left side, left it short. Now he's got range. He shoots it from deep with a high percentage. No good that time. And Williamson shot out of a cannon all the way to the rim. Couldn't get the layup to go. Now Drew Smith back the other way in transition. Layups up and good, and he's going to go to the line for one more. I believe that was Hudson. It is. DeMarcus Hudson tried to draw the charge in transition on Smith, but had at least one, maybe both feet inside of that restricted area, the blue semicircle down there. And if you're inside of that, it's an automatic block. So Drew Smith count the bucket and one. And Brooks Langer will check back in for Anthony Brown here. And Baptiste back into the ballgame for Park. So Cam Brady and Trey Brown, the two starters on the floor for the Pioneers here, along with Drew Smith, Pedro Lops, who's been a starter most of his career, and Brooks Langer. Pioneers, excellent job icing the ball screen that time as they kept Corey Reeves out of the paint. That's a difficult task, and now Reeves isolated on Lops. Takes a pull-up three in the corner, hit every part of the rim, didn't drop. Good defense from Lops, who had to go out and guard a terrific perimeter player and forced a tough jump shot. Cam Brady, shot fake all the way to the bucket, right side, got it to go. He's got 19. I don't know what his career high is in a half, but I bet 19 is it. He can really score the basketball, but a 20-point first half is absurd. High ball screen. Quez Williamson finds a cutting backdoor Ricard Baptiste, and Baptiste gets the layup to go. So 22-55 your score. Pioneers should get 2 possessions to Park's 1 to end the half with the difference of shot and game clock here. Trey Brown gets it high post to Lops. He's going to set a pin down screen for Langer. Langer goes backdoor, leaves Trey Brown open for 3, and he buries another one. Good execution from the Pioneers. A great cut by Brooks Langer. Drew 2 Park defenders and left Trey Brown unguarded. Not the guy you want to leave unguarded tonight. He's got 15. Quez Williamson looking to answer. Goes to Robert Rhodes, top of the key. He swings it to the corner. Drive and kick action. Now Baptiste tries a jumper. No good. And a flying Drew Smith comes in from the top of the key for the rebound, and the Pioneers can take the last shot of the half, and now Drew Smith slows things down to do just that. 9 seconds to go, first half. Trey Brown drives left side, finds an open Cam Brady, top of the key, another three on the way, and he hit another one. Cam Brady has 22. The Park Pirates have 22. And the Pioneers are going to lead a really good Park Pirates team 61-22 at the half. Just an unbelievable first half from the Pioneers. And these two teams separated by 1 game in the standings. Park ahead of the Pioneers in the standings and have just gotten absolutely blitzed here in the first half in the Cook Center. 61-22 is your score. We'll be back in 15 minutes at the end of the half. Thanks for being with us on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Well, welcome back into the Cook Center for second half of action between your Mid-America Nazarene University Pioneers and the visiting Park Pirates from Parkville, Missouri. The Pioneers with a blistering shooting pace. Cam Brady well on his way to a career-high night where he's got 22 in the first half, a career high of 29 for Brady, which came against these Pirates in Parkville his freshman year. So Brady having a unbelievable performance, and they're going to run a set to him right out of the gate and couldn't get it to him as Anthony Brown had to isolate left side, and Anthony Brown continues the tough shooting start from the Pioneers as he hits a highly contested floater on the baseline over Ernest Miles, who's an all-conference defensive player. And when it rains, it pours. And they go right to Miles on the other side. He tries to go reverse layup, and he's going to be fouled by Jones McCrary, and Caleb shakes his head in disgust, can't believe it, and Ernest Miles is going to head back to the free throw line. That's the third foul on Jones McCrary, so something to keep an eye on there as the Pioneers starting big man picks up his third here early in the second half. Again, we mentioned in the first half, Coach Klein, a legendary head coach at Park University and assisted by Neil Watson, but his brother BJ Watson, who was previously the assistant at Park, is the head coach down at Central Point in Orlando, Florida. And you college coaches out there, give Central Point a look if you need players, because that guy can absolutely coach, and I know he's going to have a great program down there in Orlando. So shout out to BJ and Central Point, a Park Pirate alum and a heck of a coach. The Pioneers execute again in the half court, get the easy layup in the two-man game, and Park in response, offensive rebound and put back up and in by Quez Williamson. Williamson had a slow start and got hot there at the end of the second half, and then starts the second half right where he left off. Jones McCrary, a little no-look dime to Anthony Brown, and Brown tried to drop it off to Cam Brady. Brady couldn't handle it, and Anthony and Cam share a little bit of a laugh there. I think Jones McCrary's mad at Anthony Brown for not going up and scoring as he wanted the assist. And he handles it now, goes dribble handoff with Trey Brown. Trey isolated, guarded by the bigger Corey Reeves, going to get rid of that ball, and he does. Goes to Jones McCrary. Caleb faced up, guarded by Ernest Miles. Little spin move, got into the paint, went kick out pass to Trey Brown, so he's not going to head to the free throw line. It'll be Pioneer basketball on the baseline. First foul on Miles, first team foul of the half. Trey Brown to inbound, baseline underneath. Anthony Brown wanted to cut to the basket there. He and Cam Brady just about collided. Little high-low continuity ball screen action from the Pioneers. Cam Brady and Jones McCrary going to be the ones to set the screens. Now Jake Alexander flashed high post, and his pass was stolen away by Ernest Miles. There's the Conference Defensive Player of the Year a couple of years ago. And Corey Reeves responds with a little hesitation all the way to the bucket with the right hand, gets the layup to go. So slowly chipping away at this lead again. Park, no stranger to the comebacks. They've come from behind to win multiple games here in this second half of the season in the conference action, and they've done it over and over again at home. Going to be tested on the road here. Again, they are shorthanded without all-conference point guard Rod Marthone. And if Cam Brady is going to continue to shoot the basketball like that, good luck. He's got 24, 67-26 lead now. Alexander, contested pull-up jumper from Williamson, no good. Rebound Jones McCrary, going to slow things down and run some offense. Pioneers want to get out and run. They're a transition team, but when you have a 31-point lead in the second half, can't have any silly turnovers by running. You can afford to run some clock. 30 seconds off the shot clock is your friend. And Jones McCrary drew the double team that time. Dortch came down to give Ernest Miles a little bit of help in the post. Jones McCrary is difficult to guard one-on-one in the post, and Caleb tried to skip it out to an open corner shooter. Good rotation by the Pirates. Deflect the pass out of bounds. So no reset on the shot clock. Jones McCrary, spin move, and they're going to get him for the travel. He was hoping for a foul call. Thought there was contact on the spin, but one too many steps. Dortch swings it to Corey Reeves. Reeves, pro hop, gets into the paint, looking for the foul, didn't get it. Pull-up jumper, no good, and Ernest Miles doing what he does best, crashing the offensive glass, but couldn't come down with it inbounds. It'll be out of bounds, Pioneer basketball. Corey Reeves with a strong move to his right hand, and he's tough to guard when he gets into the paint, but thought he was contacted from behind, threw the head back looking to go to the free throw line, and referees didn't blow the whistle, so had a kind of force up a jump shot in between there. Anthony Brown uses the screen from Jones McCrary. He rolls to the bucket. He's going to slam it home and one. Caleb Jones McCrary off the pick and roll feed from Anthony Brown, goes up over 2 Park defenders, throws one down, takes the contact. Pioneer bench tapping their head as if to say he dunked that one on your head, and he's going to head to the free throw line for one more. What a finish from Jones McCrary, 69-26, make it 70. And he's in double figures with 11. So 4 of the 5 Pioneers on the floor right now in double figures scoring. Ernest Miles goes to work in the post, gets to his left hand, and Caleb Jones McCrary sends it away. The 2 biggest momentum-changing plays in basketball, the block shot and the dunk. And Jones McCrary with both in about a 30-second span. Not that the Pioneers needed any more momentum on their side. Late shot clock, baseline underneath for Park. They have to throw it near midcourt to Quez Williamson. He's going to drive to his left hand, gets all the way to the bucket, splits 2 defenders, but couldn't get the layup to drop. Long rebound, Anthony Brown to Trey Brown. Trey Brown's going to take a 3 in transition. It hit every part of the rim. He is absolutely feeling it from downtown. Could have gone in for an easier one. Decided to stop and take a 3, but Anthony Brown with the steal in the backcourt. And that is such a difficult finish that he makes look easy. That is a pro move right there, the Euro step on the baseline and a difficult contested floater in the short corner, and just knocks it down at a high clip. Anthony Brown with 13. Corey Reeves, top of the key, high ball screen. Pull-up jumper knocks it down. Smooth offensive game from Reeves, gets the pull-up to go. He's in double figures with 10, and now he steals it away. Playing free safety. Got a steal at midcourt and turned it over. It's going to lead to an alley-oop dunk for Jones McCrary, but Corey Reeves is down at midcourt. I think he injured himself on that spin move. He's grabbing his left leg, in a lot of pain here, and you hate to see that. You're going to get a replay of the alley-oop. Alexander to Jones McCrary with the vicious finish. But I'm more concerned about senior Corey Reeves, who's limped off on the sideline for the Pirates. And he is grabbing his left leg. It looks like his groin area. He went down. He tried to have a spin move at midcourt. His defender came to cut him off and went down hard, grabbing his left leg, and he seems to be in a lot of pain. So hopefully Corey's okay, and he'll be back soon. I mean, the Pirates can ill afford to lose him. His senior season, you want health for everybody. Hudson, ball screen from Rhodes all the way to the bucket. Layups up and good. Strong take there from DeMarcus Hudson. Pioneers break the press by throwing it all the way to midcourt. Now they've got a 3-on-2 break. Anthony Brown pulls it out. They go inside to Pedro Lops, and Lops left all alone. Has a layup on the left side. Got it to go. Pedro Lops taking advantage of the size mismatch. Sealed his defender off. Got himself an easy layup. And Dortch, 3 in response, no good. Pioneers extending this lead more and more. 76-30 your score. Trey Brown, dribble handoff action with Anthony Brown. They get a high post touch for Brady. Little split on the wing. Backdoor, back to Anthony Brown. Roll the Cam Brady. He's going to go all the way to the bucket and score. Should have gone to the line for one more. The officials have a tendency to pass on contact at the rim with the score differential being what it is, but Cam Brady finishes through it. 26 now in the ballgame, 3 away from his career high. Hudson got all the way to the rim, missed a chip shot off the back rim, but Ernest Miles gobbles up another offensive rebound, and he gets the bucket to go. He was fouled by Anthony Brown, so Miles will go to the line for one more.
Second team foul. Ernest Miles at the line.
Couldn't get that free throw to drop. Anthony Brown with the rebound. Swings to Alexander. Alexander to Trey Brown. Brown going to bring out Lops to set him a ball screen. Trey Brown drives baseline, found Alexander top of the key, but errant pass sent him toward midcourt. Late shot clock action. Brady's going to have to throw up a 3 contested. He was fouled by DeMarcus Hudson. officials missed it. It was in the crowd of a double team. Anthony Brown's going to steal away the transition pass from the Pirates, but Cam Brady could have had 3 free throws there. He's laughing about it. And Pedro Lopes, shot fake, got his defender off his feet. That's going to be an and one. Pedro, that patented shot fake that he's done so well for years and years, got his defender to bite. He was fouled, but the basket's going to count as help side defenders came in and blocked it after it had hit the backboard. So that's a goaltend, and Pedro's going to go to the line for one more. And the best news of tonight is that Corey Reeves is checked back into the ballgame and appears to be okay. I was concerned about that. Pedro's free throw up and good, so he's got 5 points here in the second half. As this lead is now 49, 32-81. Again, the Pirates won the first matchup between these two clubs. Pioneers had a big lead in that one as well. Couldn't hang on. Pirates went on a huge run. Strong second half performance to win in Parkville, and they've done that to a lot of teams as they can really get hot go on big spurts of scoring in bunches, forcing turnovers in bunches, but don't think this one is going to be in question as we're close to a 50-point ball game with 13:22 to go on the clock. Drew Smith brings it across the timeline, guarded by Hudson. Smith enters the post to Cam Brady. He's guarded one-on-one there. Takes his time, 2 dribbles. Now double team comes. He kicks it out to Smith, to Lopes. Lopes tried to find a cutting Cam Brady and couldn't handle the pass down near his feet, but Ernest Miles and Brady battle for the loose ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Miles, so Pioneers are going to keep it baseline underneath. Trey Brown to inbound, gets it in quick to Brady. Brady to Anthony Brown on the wing, not the guy you want to leave open. Anthony Brown knocks down another triple. He's got 16. And the Pioneers are going to have to change the nets after this game. They've hit 3 after 3 after 3. And when they haven't been knocking down threes from the outside, it's been a dunk show from Jones McCrary. And Brooks Langer going to check in now, the freshman from Harrisonville. Of course, Langer, a familiar name for Pioneer basketball fans, is his brother Connor Langer, almost a 2,000-point scorer here. That's going to be a foul on Anthony Brown, and Ernest Miles will head back to the free throw line. Good shot fake, step through move from Miles in the post.
Anthony Brown, that's his 3rd personal, 3rd team foul. Ernest Miles at the line, shooting 2.
It's Ernest Miles, who does just about everything else on a basketball court at an exceptional level besides shoot it from the perimeter. Struggles a bit at the free throw line and shoot it from the outside, but every coach in the conference will take a guy that averages a double-double and plays defense like Miles does. One of the best rebounders to come through the heart of America. Splits his 2 foul shot attempts. He's got 4 points in the game. Park still in their full court press. Trap Drew Smith there. Get it to Trey Brown. Guarded by Miles. So the point guard guarded by the center, or the 4. Call Hausman the center. Anthony Brown, dribble handoff to Langer. Staying in that continuity action. Here comes the ball screen from Lopes. Pedro, hard roll to the basket. Good find from Trey Brown. And another and one as Pedro Lopes is going to go back to the free throw line for one more. The bench is loving it. Again, Pedro Lopes on his birthday. Hopefully his foot is feeling better. He looks healthy tonight. That's back-to-back and ones for the big fella from Brazil. He's got 7, a chance to make it 8 with the extra bonus free throw. And Alexander going to check in for Anthony Brown. And Pedro's bonus free throw left short. So Park off and running. Pace has quickened a little bit offensively for them, but just haven't been able to get going from the outside. DeMarcus Hudson goes high post to Ernest Miles, and it's stolen away from behind by Jake Alexander. Trey Brown between the legs, little hesitation all the way to the bucket, got it to go off the glass. Trey Brown, that's a high-level move. He's got 17. froze his defender at the top of the key and just exploded to the cup with his right hand. Hosman's jumper no good. Pioneers still off and running. It's Pedro Lopes one-on-one with Hosman. Now he goes dribble handoff to Trey Brown, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Lopes. That's the same call that they got Dortch in the first half for twice. That dribble handoff play where you kind of stick your butt out and wipe out the defender is the same as setting an illegal screen in the eyes of the officials. So they've been consistent with it. Got Dortch twice early and got Lopes that time. Quez Williamson has it top of the key, sets the offense to Baptiste on the right side. Hosman looking for Miles high-low, not there. Good defense inside by Alexander. He jumped another passing lane, didn't get it this time. Ernest Miles comes down with it. He traveled, no call on the spin move, got his own rebound. That's what he does best. Put it up and in with his left hand. Ernest Miles, I'd love to see his offensive rebounding numbers tonight. They're always impressive. Yes, Pat the Degenerate, that score is right. It's 35-88. Cam Brady and Trey Brown and Anthony Brown and Caleb Jones-McCrary just been absolutely on fire. Brooks Langer goes drive and kick, gets it back to Trey Brown. High ball screen from Pedro Lopes. Nothing doing. Got the switch. Trey Brown drive and kick. Drew Smith has it. He's going to have to take a three. Late shot clock. Contested by Reeves. He was fouled. And Drew Smith's going to head to the line for three. You got to that little Chris Paul, Devin Booker sidestep three. You used to always just see the step back, and now it's a sidestep three. Create some space, and Corey Reeves, who's an unbelievable athlete, closed the gap but didn't give him room to land. 3 free throws on the way from Smith. Drew knocks down the first one. I know I've touched on it multiple times tonight, but Rod Marthone, a first-team all-conference point guard, missing for the Pirates with a foot injury. And if he wasn't going to be an All-American before, go ahead and give him your All-American vote now, because what a difference he makes for this Pirates club. On the other hand, this same Park team went up to Clark University, a really good ball club, on the road in a tough place to play on Saturday without Rod, and won. So this is still an excellent team. It's just been one of those nights for the Pioneers where anything that can go right went right, and anything that could go wrong for the Pirates went wrong. 35-91. Hosman penetrates top of the key, finds Baptiste, shot fake, 2-dribble pull up right side, no good. Trey Brown comes flying in for the rebound. You know he's going to try to get every one of those, as he's been hunting for that elusive triple-double for a couple of years now. He's had multiple games where he needed 1 rebound or 1 assist to get a triple-double and not quite gotten it, so he might be hunting those stats tonight. He's well over on his way with the points. He's got 17 of those, and Baptiste was out of bounds on the sideline. Anthony Brown checks back in. He was eager to get back in the ballgame, sprinted to the scorer's table. As these starters for the Pioneers know, they're not going to play a whole lot longer. Just 10 minutes to go in the ball game, and with this score, the guys on the end of the bench, the freshmen that haven't got many minutes, will certainly get a few of them. Pedro Lopes handles, looking for a dribble handoff from Trey Brown. Got it to him. The other thing you got to be cognizant of is the minutes played for your starters is Pedro Lopes with another well-executed pick and roll, scores it on the right side. He's got 9 points in the game now, and there's another assist for Trey Brown. But Pioneers have a really good Benedictine team coming here in just 2 days on Wednesday, and that's a huge conference game. So the Pioneers can still finish second in the conference and win the South, which guarantees them a berth to the national tournament. As crazy as that sounds, the standings are so jumbled up, other than William Penn, who's got the #1 seed and won the conference again, wrapped up, the #1 team in the country. Everybody else separated by 1 or 2 games. And the only team that has a 2-game lead on the Pioneers is Evangel, who the Pioneers already beat at home. And they play them the last game of the season. So if the Pioneers able to win out here, they can go to Evangel with a chance to sweep that series, win the South, and guarantee himself a chance to the national tournament. So every game huge right now. And Pedro Lopes just absolutely sends that shot away by Quez Williamson. Anthony Brown ahead of the field, unable to gather himself and go up and throw down a highlight dunk like I know he wanted to. Just gets a little George Gervin finger roll, and it's a 60-point lead. Hosman makes it 58. Augusto Hosman's jumper 18 feet out. his first field goal of the game. He had a free throw earlier, so he's got 3. Lopes handling still. Gets it to Trey Brown, and this is the best offensive performance from Pedro. Again, he's been dealing with a foot injury, so hasn't got the same minutes that he deserves and is used to playing, and Anthony Brown's going to head back to the free throw line. But Jones-McCrary picked up some fouls, and Pedro looks like his foot's feeling okay, and this is vintage Pedro Lopes. Buckets in the post over and over again. Love to see it. The kid that stuck around to play an extra season didn't have to, as he could have had his degree wrapped up. And aside from being a great addition to the Pioneer basketball team, Pedro just a great guy to have on the campus. Going to finish with a double major and quite a career on the floor. A full timeout by the Pirates, and there's a great block shot by Lopes. And Brooks Langer with the assist all the way ahead to Anthony Brown for the little Iceman finger roll. So that's the last replay we've got, and I'm going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back on MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. Anthony Brown at the free throw line as we come back from the timeout. He knocks down the first one. I'm sure they don't have this recorded anywhere in the record books, but the Pioneers with 96 with 8:15 to go. I'd be interested to know the earliest the Pioneers have ever got to 100 points in a ball game, because they got to be flirting with it. Pirates get it to Quez Williamson on the left wing. Double ball screen coming. Second one from Miles. He'll roll. Drive and kick action. Get it back to Quez Williamson, and he takes a turnaround jump around the baseline. No good, but offensive rebound battled for and eventually came down with by Williamson. He got it to Miles. Miles reverse layup, no good. He was stripped on his second attempt. Third time got it to go. So Miles just relentless on the offensive glass. Stays with it. He's probably going to finish this one with another double-double. That's what this guy does. He's only got 8 points. I'm sure he'll get another bucket, and he's already probably got 10 rebounds, a bunch of those the offensive variety. And Anthony Brown looking for Jones-McCrary off of a back screen from Brooks Langer, but couldn't get it to him. Langer drive and kick, 3 on the way from Drew Smith. Good drive and kick action from Brooks Langer and Drew Smith, but Drew's back foot on the sideline in the corner, so out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. You know, Drew wanted to hit that one to put the Pioneers over the century mark. Jaden Kale in the game, a freshman, is going to take a 3 off the corner of the backboard. A little bit too strong. He hasn't seen any action tonight. Tough to come in and shoot while you're cold. And Alexander with a wild pass looking for Jones-McCrary. Pioneers getting a little bit loose with the ball now. Tough to blame him when you take into account the scoreboard, but can't get too – that's when bad habits form and injuries happen and people get a little bit too loose. So I would imagine the Pioneers starters who are in the ballgame right now will exit soon and start preparing for a big game with Benedictine College, and that's going to be a foul on Caleb Jones-McCrary, and I don't know what he's supposed to do different. Maybe get there sooner, beat him to the spot, but he jumps straight up and down, shows his hands. I mean, just vertical, got him a little bit with the chest, I guess. But Ernest Miles jumping into Jones-McCrary, creating all of the contact there. Not that officiating's going to play any role in the outcome of this one. Ernest Miles knocks down the free throw, so he's 1 point away from double figures.
Substitution for
And here comes Pietro Munari, the freshman from Italy, as Trey Brown exits to a standing ovation from the crowd. There are some Munari fans that joined the YouTube chat all the way from Italy to cheer on their friend or family member who's made it all the way across the pond to pursue his goals playing college basketball here in the States, and we love having him. Pietro's got a bright future. They lovingly call him the Italian Stallion. That's number 33 in white with the bright neon blue shoes on. Can't miss him. He guards Call at the top of the key. Call to the bucket. Good defense from Munari. Rebound by Cam Brady. Adding to his impressive total. He's probably got himself another double-double. And Munari swings it across to Anthony Brown. Going to slow the pace here. Looking to get it to Jones McCrary in the post. He's being fronted. There's help side from Park, so unable to do so. Jones McCrary's got to get out of the paint. It'll be a 3-second violation soon. He does. And now they do get it to Caleb. Give and go. Jake Alexander stripped away. Good hands by Quez Williamson, and he's off and running. Going to throw it to Corey Reeves, and Reeves going to finish with a dunk on the left side. That's the kind of athleticism we're used to seeing from the Pirates, and Reeves especially. Turnover leads to easy offense out in transition. Some highlight dunks from Reeves over the years. Brady turns down the three, runs some offense, gets it to Munari. Pietro in the paint. Got it deflected away. Reeves poked it away, and Call came up with it. Call all the way to the bucket. Drive and kick. Reeves thought about a three, turned it down, went to the bucket instead, and had his shot sent back by Cam Brady. Pioneers with numbers. Anthony Brown to Munari. He thought about the three, turned it down, decided to run some offense instead. Goes dribble handoff with Alexander. Caleb back to Brown, now into Cam Brady. Brady one-on-one in the post. Turnaround fadeaway jumper, no good. Offensive rebound tapped by Munari, but eventually the Pirates come down with it, and now Reeves off and running. Little in and out crossover all the way to the bucket. Good hands by Alexander. They're going to get him for a foul, but stop the layup.
Foul number 13, Jake Alexander. That's his third. 16 foul.
And right as I said, the Pioneers are going to break their earliest to 100 mark at about 8 minutes and 15 seconds. They've gone scoreless for the last 3 minutes. A couple of substitutions playing a part in that. Reeves knocks down the free throw. He leads the Pirates with 13. Dortch checks back in as well for the Pirates. Reeves in the red jerseys with the yellow stripe, wearing pink and purple shoes. And he's not the only guy, and our guys on both squads wearing discolored shoes. That's a new thing. It was the socks back in the day when I played. You wore crazy socks, but you wore team-colored shoes, and now the guys just wear wild shoes. Drive and kick. Munari, three on the way, right side. No good. Offensive rebound. Jones McCrary, and a pretty touch pass inside to Brady. Brady couldn't get the bucket to drop. Jones McCrary's mad at him jokingly. Wanted the assist. Reeves swings to Williamson. Quez Williamson, crossover. Thought about a pull-up jumper. Swung it to Miles. Ernest Miles is going to take a jumper off the right elbow. Got it to drop. Ernest Miles in double figures with 11. Quez Williamson pressuring the basketball. 4.5 minutes to play. 46-97 your score. Again, Pirates a good lead the Pioneers in the standings by a game, and Pioneers will overtake them after tonight, or at least have a share of the third place or fourth place tie with the Pirates. Williamson all the way to the bucket. Left-handed layup, no good. Another rebound from Caleb Jones McCrary. And we have approached 4 minutes left in the ball game, and Coach Lamar going to call timeout when they cross half court.
Pioneers.
And we'll see if they take that opportunity to go to the bench, or they're going to give these guys one more run and draw something up coming out of the timeout. So stay with us, MNUsports.com, MNU Sports on YouTube. So play set to resume. Jones McCrary to inbound on the sideline. He gets it into Cam Brady near midcourt. Park still in that traditional high-pressure man-to-man defense. And Drew Smith and Brooks Langer head to the scores table to check back in. Pioneers have gone stagnant offensively here of late, but we're just on an unbelievable pace the entire game. And Jones McCrary throws some water on the drought. He's got 15 points. Went back to that little quick spin on the baseline. Little flip over the rim on the reverse layup. 99-46 the lead. Williamson penetrates on Brady. Tries a little fadeaway jumper. Got it. And officials are going to stop play and allow substitutions to come in. Cameron Brady, Caleb Jones McCrary, Jake Alexander, and Anthony Brown are going to exit to a well-earned ovation from the crowd that's left here in the Cook Center. And it'll bring Mark Trujillo, Adri Ibarra, Brooks Langer, Drew Smith, and Aiden Michael into the ballgame for the Pioneers. Michael has it now. Dual sport athlete, pitches on the baseball team as well. Ibarra has the ball right wing. He's going to drive. Freshman from Dodge City. Looking for Michael on a drop-off pass to the rim. It was deflected out of bounds by Augusto Hosman. And the sophomore from Kansas City Christian High School, Mark Trujillo to inbound. Got it to Langer. Langer to Drew Smith. Late shot clock. Drew's going to have to throw one up here at the end of the clock. 2. Finally got one off. It was partially blocked. No place to go. Got it with just a couple of seconds on the shot clock, and it was blocked by DeCarlo Jackson, seeing his first action for the Pirates. Baptiste into their dribble weave action. Dortch into the paint. Drive and kick, and Jackson's going to get a 3 off. Off the backboard, no good. Baptiste, the offensive rebound. He tried to go Tim Duncan off the glass, couldn't get it to drop, and Langer comes away with the defensive board. Drew Smith's going to push. A little behind the back dribble. Cutting Mark Trujillo in the lane. Mark pulled it back out. Going to get the ball moving. Langer, baseline drive all the way to the cup. It was blocked, but he was fouled by Blake Williams, and Langer's going to head to the line for 2. The chance to get the Pioneers into the 100 mark. Strong take on the dribble drive out of the corner from Brooks Langer. Langer, a terrific shooter. Hasn't shot many free throws this season. I don't think he's missed one. And there's the old commentator curse. Too strong on the first. And Chris Tobirin going to check into the game, a freshman for the Pioneers out of Olathe, Kansas. That's 45 in the white. And Langer's second free throw is perfect. So that gives the Pioneers 100 and a 52-point lead with just 2 minutes to go in the ballgame. Dortch all the way to the bucket. Difficult layup. Good defense from Trujillo, but Dortch got it to roll in. Ibarra brings it up against the full court pressure from Park. And some contact there, lost it. DeCarlo Jackson going to take it the other way for the easy layup off the steal. And Park keeping the full court press on. Ibarra all the way to the bucket. Found Tobirin on the baseline. Tobirin went with the reverse layup, couldn't get it to drop, too far under the rim, and that's going to lead to another easy layup for the Pirates. Minute 26 to play. Couple of turnovers in a row, make it 3. No, Brooks Langer somehow kept his dribble alive. The shot clock apparently did not reset, as it's already at 12, and that should have been a 10-second violation if that were the case, but it wasn't. It's a shot clock operator error. They haven't caught it. Aiden Michael's going to have to take a difficult turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound by Tobirin. He finds Langer. Langer's got a 3, top of the key. He knocks it down. The bench goes crazy as Brooks Langer takes a 3 arrows out of his back pocket and shoots one at his buddies on the bench celebrating with him, as he's got the last 4 for the Pioneers in a 103-54 lead. The Pioneers walk into the Cook Center, and Cam Brady, Trey Brown, Anthony Brown, Caleb Jones McCrary, Jake Alexander and company said, "I'm the captain now." 48-point lead, and it was worse than that. Free throw good for the Pirates. 56-103 your score. Trujillo has it top of the key, behind the back dribble. Gets in the paint, drops one off to Chris Tobirin, and Tobirin thought about dunking that one. He was fouled. Nice job by Mark Trujillo to get in the paint and create for a teammate. And Tobirin heads to the free throw line for 2. First shot too strong. Excuse me, correction. Adria Ibarra is from Hutchinson, Kansas, not Dodge City. He's from Hutch. And call all the way to the bucket for the layup for the Pirates. And Mark Trujillo thought about throwing the full court touchdown to Langer and wisely pulled it down. No need. 25 seconds to go in the ball game. Trujillo handles it top of the key. The crowd getting into it for him when he had a call just a little off balance. Gets it back, and Trujillo thought about a 3. He's going to take one dribble, fires away, knocks it down, and Mark Trujillo's on the board with a triple. And why not? It's been the Pioneers' night all the way through and through, and Trujillo knocks down a step back. The bench loves it. The crowd loves it. They love to see the guys that put in all the work all week long, all year long, that don't necessarily get rewarded with minutes in the close games, get to come in and experience a little bit of success, and Trujillo absolutely deserves it. Comes in and buries a triple. And that should be the final basket of the evening as Williams able to hit the free throw, and that should be the final score. Your Pioneers 106, the Park Pirates 60. And we'll be back Wednesday night when Benedictine College Ravens come to town. Hope you'll join us, whether in person or back on the MNU Sports YouTube channel. Thanks for being with us. Good night, everybody.